Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You get in this place. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, info cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated ultras, real firm gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her, ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. Pull up. Y'all already know what it is, what it do, what it be, what it ain't, man. We here Wednesday night. We about to talk about this earthquake in Africa, man. Y'all ain't heard about it yet still?
Glitch the guarantee. E&E.
Serious situation, man.
2020 got me seeing so clear.
Happy to walk with us.
Put your boy shit.
Click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
Lost and Glitch.
Post share it on the social engineer.
We cool niggas.
Y'all call social media.
This is the quote. We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain, it's vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, this family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Sick. Pass to my sons, that's the legacy. Sick. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher with shit. E&E click what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. It's the guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. You already know what it is. Tap in and walk with us. Hey, Real Talk Podcast. Keep it up. Keep brought to the page. Smash that like button. And of course, share for your social engineering mind. You know, what's good with y'all? Shout out to my brother Red, man, for doing. Hey, man, shout out to the homie Red Supreme TV1 for keeping his foot on the neck, man. You know, that thing going on in Chicago and New York right now, man. You know, it's a tragedy, you know. And what I will say is that it is all part of UN Agenda 2030. I literally just broke all of that stuff down over the past like 2 months. Breaking down or the past 2 months, man. Breaking down them SDGs, them sustainable development goals. And they are part and parcel with what's going on with the immigration, or should I say illegal immigrant issue, crisis, invasion, inundation, whatever you want to call it. In this situation right here, matter of fact, put a number 11 in the chat if you are aware and privy to the situation going on in Morocco, or happened in Morocco over this weekend that just passed, with the largest earthquake in Moroccan, or should I say in African history, in over 100 years. Right? In over 100 years, in all of Africa, they have never experienced You understand what I'm saying? They ain't never experienced no earthquake of that magnitude. Right? You know what I mean? And especially in Morocco, a region of Africa and the world, which is not really known to have too much, tectonic movement, man. You know? So, that's kind of, it's kind of strange, if I do say so myself. Right? Tap in, walk with us, y'all, man. Put a number 11 in the chat if you are aware, privy to the situation in Morocco. All right. I mean, this literally just happened 5 days ago. All right. This is crazy. You hear me? Oh, man, smash that like button, man. They saying over 2,000 plus people, man. Do y'all hear me, man? This is crazy, man. You hear me? This is crazy, y'all, man. You hear me, man? Right? Let me get the right stuff for y'all, man. Smash that like button, y'all, man. Hey, listen, man. You hear me? This is scary, man. Right? Right? Just imagine, y'all. Right? Imagine being at your people's wedding, man. Right? Right? Imagine you at your wedding, man, and you just, stuff start just shaking and moving. Right? Man, this is crazy, y'all, man. Right? I want y'all to understand the importance of a city like Marrakesh, man. All right? Just mayhem everywhere. Crazy, man.
Panic across Morocco. The most powerful earthquake to hit this country in decades, striking late in the night, killing over 1,000 people, injuring many more. The magnitude 6.8 quake sending tremors right across the country, but toppling buildings and walls across a large area south of Marrakesh. Panic across Morocco. The most powerful earthquake to hit.
All right. I thought that was in Marrakesh. Uncle Diggity, what up, man? Why is people running, man? In the earthquake, you can't run. You can't hide. Hide. Damn. Whew. Man, listen here, man. Look at that, man. Y'all there on that West Coast, y'all familiar with this type of stuff, man. You know? It's crazy, man. Death toll rises above 2,000.
He's carrying whatever he can, whatever he has left. Others in this village, close to the earthquake's epicenter, still searching for missing relatives, though there's little hope they're still alive. Jamal managed to pull himself out of the rubble. Much of his family couldn't. They've already found the bodies of his sister-in-law and young nephew. Now they're looking for his brother.
Hey.
I was injured. I was bleeding.
2,000 people, man.
And I could barely get up. Everyone was saying you hurt yourself, but I had to try and help my brother and his family.
We've traveled along dirt roads carved into the sides of mountains. We saw fresh landslides falling from our car. Bulldozers are clearing blocked paths, but the remote location of the worst affected region is making rescue and recovery efforts all the more difficult. Even ambulances struggle to pass traffic chokeholds. We arrive at the village of Talat Na Yaqub, nestled in the Atlas Mountains.
Right. My brother Uncle Diggity building was good, man. Listen, y'all, man. 2,000 plus people, man. 6.8 on the Richter scale. 6.8, man. And look at the levels of damage that has been done. How many of y'all heard about this, man? Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all heard about this.
Morocco has been hit by deadly earthquakes in the past, but only on a handful of occasions. People here weren't prepared for anything like this. You can see whatever's left of their possessions now strewn amongst the debris. And his family's living here in
more rural, poorer communities who are suffering the most.
The army is being deployed to help deliver aid and
Now, this is the thing about stuff like this, man. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to. Yeah, 6.8, man. Notice they always call the military in for stuff like this. Why is the military being called in for a national disaster crisis? This isn't a terrorist attack or a military operation, or is it? Why would they call the army in for this? Is this considered a combat zone? I don't know. Could be argued, man. Let's go. I always think about that all the time. No matter what it is, even during moment. They deployed. There's that word again, deployed. They deployed the military during moment. I want y'all to think about that. What does that mean? Why is the military giving these people aid? Military or security? You hear me? You always remember that and always keep that in mind. Whenever the military is involved, that means there's an occupation going on. Want y'all to know that, man. Let's go.
reach cut-off communities.
That means that if the military has been deployed, and this is all over the world, this ain't just specifically solely to America, right? All over the world, the military is deployed for any reason. That lets you know that you are now under either a military attack or a military occupation. How many times have y'all seen the military brought out? I've seen them all in my city during 2020 and 2021. You know, let's go.
Supplies are being rushed to locations across the affected zone, but some survivors are frustrated there's not more help.
If you think this is bad, go further up. There's nothing left. People are helping each other. The government is nowhere.
The government is nowhere. I want y'all to go look at the people who run Morocco. Specifically a city like Marrakesh. Let's go.
At a nearby cemetery, graves are filling up. 3 days of national mourning have been declared. Mohammed has been burying his 3 closest relatives. His mother and father earlier today. Now it's the turn of his 13-year-old brother. I live in Marrakesh, he told me. I tried to call my family here, but they didn't pick up, so I rushed here as quickly as I could. The journey was so difficult. I had to walk for parts of it. It took 14 hours to get here. The first thing we found was my father's arm. We pulled him out and buried him.
What support do you want from your government, from the international community?
We don't have any home, any support, supply, food, water. Of course, we need anything.
More than 2,000 people have been killed in this earthquake.
More than 2,000 people, y'all. Exactly, Uncle Diggity. And that's my point right there, man. When these natural, so-called natural disasters, we're going to get to that natural part here shortly. I noticed around the world, not specifically in the Middle East, but, you know, maybe majorly or majority. But even here in these United States of America, I've seen the military deployed, man, for help situations. Right here during this moment. In some cities. I know that was in Columbus. I don't know about y'all city. But whenever the military is involved, I want y'all to understand that there's either a military occupation going on by the U.S. government or their security. I'm just saying that their security. So, all right. So either we are at active war, somebody's trying to attack us, or we're under our military occupation from our own government. Ain't that a B? Ain't that something? To be under military occupation from your own government? How many of y'all ever even thought about something like that? We are under the military occupation of the United States of America, which is a corporation or corporation or legal fiction, right? It was first called the British East India Tea Company. Then they switched it to the Virginia Company. Actually, the East India Company is still in operation to this day. It's crazy. So many subsidiaries: Royal Dutch Shell, British Petroleum. All right. And here we have a 6.8 Richter scale earthquake in Morocco. Not too far from the financial epicenter of all of Africa, a city known as Marrakesh. Right. Let's go.
Many more left homeless. The scale of this disaster
Crazy.
is
Look
still
at that.
emerging.
Well, we're now back in Marrakesh. There is some damage here too, particularly in the old historic part of the city, but really nowhere near the scale of what we saw further to the south, where, as you saw in that report, many of the houses were constructed in a way that would have made them particularly vulnerable to this very, very powerful earthquake.
Pay attention to what he just said, y'all. Pay attention to what he just said. This earthquake happened in the area where the homes are very, very expensive, very, very much valuable real estate. Huh? Tap in and walk with us, y'all, man.
Many of the houses were constructed in a way that would have made them particularly vulnerable to this very, very powerful earthquake. Even here in Marrakesh last night, we saw large numbers of people sleeping outside, too afraid to return to their homes, thinking that they'd been badly damaged or dangerously damaged. And so they didn't want to go back and sleep there, preferring to sleep under the open sky. Many more will continue to do that tonight. But really, from what we saw today, the big challenge here is operating in these remote rural areas, trying to get rescue officials supplies down these narrow mountain roads.
Attention, y'all.
This is a very difficult situation for this country, and it's going to take Morocco a long time to recover.
UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. I keep trying to tell y'all about this stuff, man. Where you think all them people from Marrakesh, excuse me, where you think all them Moroccans about to go or come to? Where you think they're about to come to? I keep sitting up here trying to tell y'all what's going on, man. And every day is just more confirmation of the information. All of these people around the world who live in rural, considered areas are not financially stable or sustainable areas. If you live in a city that has just been devastated, destroyed basically by a 6.8 earthquake, mind you, HARP and blast wave accelerator technology. What y'all know about blast wave accelerator technology? When they were doing their researches with microwave weaponizing technology, right? They discovered the latter. right? As a result of manipulating frequencies, which means in tune you also be able to manipulate currency of water, which is basically frequencies in the water. Water has a frequency. Did y'all know that? I'll keep trying to tell y'all what's happening, man. And I'm not ever letting up. You hear me? I keep telling y'all what these people got planned, man. I just sit here and broke down UN Agenda 2030, go where I go, man. I'm telling y'all, man, it's about to get real out here, man. Y'all think it's a game out here in America, man. They is not playing, man. All this stuff going on is to precisely, like I said, and always will continue to say, we are being precisely prepared for global citizenry. Look at what's going on, y'all. Look what's going on in our country. Now, look what's going on in Morocco, right? 2,000 plus people dead as a result. Also, millions more displaced, homeless, homes literally destroyed. Not they ran out of money and they couldn't afford to rent. No, homes are literally destroyed by Mother Nature, allegedly itself. You know, and it's very disturbing to say the least. Because when you're a guy like me and you have the sight to see and you can see where all this is headed, it's just like, wow. You know, it's crazy, man. Let's get back to this, man. Smash that like button.
Secunda, thank you very much, Secunda, and the team in Marrakesh there. Well, earlier I spoke to Hossam El-Shakari.
I like this little chocolate girl right here for some reason, man.
The Middle East and North African Director for the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. I began by asking for his assessment of the situation on the ground in Morocco.
At plus 48 hours after this massive earthquake, the first they have seen in 100 years, the picture is of extreme devastation and much need. The picture is not fully clear yet. Many areas have not been accessed yet. These are remote mountainous villages. Some have completely disappeared off the face of the earth. The casualty figures are increasing. This is
now, mind y'all, man, right? Now, hold on. Let me sit up here and do this real quick, though, right? Let me do this real quick. Man, Morocco is right in the, basically in the desert, right? You know, right in this, right at the beginning of the Sahara. You know, I'm gonna get back to this real quick. Right? Let me see if I can make it. There we go. Yeah, man. Right there with Spain. Casablanca is a city in Morocco, Marrakesh. Right there in the middle of the desert, down there at the beginning of the desert. You know, man, y'all better pay attention to what's going on, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. So we got 2,000 plus people dead. Right? And outside of that, right? You got even more people, millions, left homeless and displaced. Now, the natural question has to be, well, where are all them people going to go? It got to be millions of people. I keep telling y'all, UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, what's going on, man. Right? Now pay attention to what I'm not saying, man, right? What am I not saying? I'm not saying that this earthquake is some type of, what y'all would say, a conspiracy theory. No, I'm not saying that. It's possible, but I'm not saying that. We're gonna keep it practical and simple and stick with what we know, what the actual facts are, or like on the surface level. We ain't got to get all into it like that, right? Although I could, but that's not what this conversation is about. You know, UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability is in full effect, yo. I keep telling y'all that, man, and I'm not going to stop. I am not letting up. I'm going to always talk about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm never going to stop until, well, I ain't going to say until nothing, but because I ain't trying to force y'all on nothing on y'all. Y'all don't have to believe anything. You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do. But as far as me, Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, all right? Flat out. That's what everything is happening right now in the world, even with this immigration thing. And this is the main reason why I'm talking about this, because I want y'all to understand and be able to connect the dots on how what happened in Morocco, right, is directly connected to, right, what's going on in our country for the past recently here times. Where do y'all think all those people from Morocco about to be shipped to? Think about when I show y'all this. All right. That's all about. Think about when I always show y'all this picture right here, this image. All right. Think about when I always show y'all this image. All right. Think about when I always show y'all this image. Just think about it. How y'all been studying this map? It's not a fake map. It's a projected map. Not an actual map, but it's a projected map. Sanctioned by the United Nations. All right. And hold on real quick. Let me check this part if I'm not mistaken. And I know I'm not, but I'm going to look anyway just to be confirmation information. The rest of that's the civil P. United Nations and U.S. Main and Marine, hold on. United Nations and U.S. Main and Biosphere programs. And World Heritage Program as a vital step in attaining sustainable development. Right? This is World Heritage Program, man. Think about when I always show y'all this map, right? All the green parts is where humans are supposed to be living. Projected, right? Notice on the West Coast, it's not a lot of green. Notice on the West Coast, it's more red than anything. Right? Now, when it says little to no human use, it doesn't necessarily mean it's not a human presence out there in this region. Probably not a large one, right? Y'all better realize what's going on, man. You hear me? Now look at this map where all the green parts you see within the map, these are what they call human settlement zones. And it's sad that people like all those people who lost their lives tragically in Morocco as a result of this being done, for whatever reason is being done or allowed to happen or made to happen, whatever you want to think about it, however you want to think about it. Human settlement zones. I talk to y'all about this stuff all the time, man. You know, and like I said, I'm not letting up, man. All right. UN Agenda 2030, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, where this stuff is headed. You know, people always say to me, Verge, man, so what do I do? Man, listen, you link up with like-minded people in whatever way you can, and y'all develop bonds of trust between each other, however y'all do that. Across country, preferably. Because I'm telling you right now, you might have to get up and go. All right? Now, y'all see this map? This map right that I always show y'all. This projected map, the Wildlands Project, the Wildlands Urban Interface. All right? I keep telling y'all what they're doing. The United States is going to be slotted for mass production. You hear me? See, here it is, all these years. All these years. You understand me? America has been outsourcing a lot of industry, right? Y'all better peep what's going on, man. You hear me? Notice that they're building more and more warehouses in America, specifically in my state of Ohio, all over Microsoft and IBM and Facebook, just buying up stuff, opening up headquarter office or hub offices, you know, and can't even peep to play, most of y'all, man. You know, don't even peep to play when it's being revealed to you. Right? Tap in and walk with us, man. Look on this map where you see mostly green parts. Those are what are projected to be human settlement zones, where they will be fully surveilled, monitored, connected to the smart grid, right? And it's a high possibility we could be living in assigned housing. Look what's going on in Morocco, man. 2,000 plus people, man. Millions more displaced. Destruction throughout the whole country of Morocco. Huh? This is crazy. I ain't never even experienced an earthquake before. I know that's spooky. Damn, man. Whew. Can you imagine that, man? Deadliest quake in Morocco since 1960. I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all, man. So we got the Wildlands Project, right? All the green bits is where they call it human settlement zones, man. They're bringing all these people in from South America, Central America, Caribbean islands, soon to be more African countries that have already been coming from Eritrea, Somalia, Ethiopia, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Cameroon. Man. What y'all think they're about to do with all of these so-called what they gonna call them? Natural disaster refugees. Where you think they coming? I want y'all to understand there's people over here in Marrakesh that let me sit up here and pull this up, man. Rest in the essence to all them people who lost their lives, man. You know, you privy to such things like myself, man. It's like, man, they don't even care about us, man. You hear me? Right? This is crazy, man. This is madness. Right? Human settlement zones. 2,000 plus people dead, man, in Morocco. Millions more displaced, right? Well, it's a very small country. But even though it's a small country, it's still got down there 40 million people living in the city. Ooh, you hear me? No, mine's just the foot of the desert. You know, it's just so much stuff going on, man. You know, I know how I can see how it can be difficult for people to believe certain things. You know what I mean? So I don't be blaming nobody, man. You know, you just ask the Most High to, you know what I'm saying, reveal himself to you, man. Hopefully give you some guidance, man. Yeah, man. You know? Right? And it's just sad that all them people have to end up dying, man. You know? So when it comes to the earthquakes, though, right? Man, this is listen here, man. Some of y'all got extreme geological movement, right, in the area, in accordance to your climate action and resilient plan. And you got to ask yourself, well, what does the earthquake have to do with the climate? Absolutely nothing. They're not the same thing. We're going to get it together, man. I swear, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't completely lost faith in the human race. Put 11 in the chat if you have lost faith in the human race. Now, all these years, you got University of Alaska trying to come out here and talk. Oh, gosh. Those of us who understand physics understand what HAARP is. Right. But just in case you don't, right? High frequency active auroral research program. These people have, or should I say, excuse me. These people have invented technology, right? That can harness, and not only harness, but weaponize the electrical, plasmic, and frequential energy in the ionosphere. And through their clever ways of tricking us into doing it for them, they use this technology for very nefarious purposes. Now, also, I want y'all to understand that out there in Alaska and other places in the world where this technology exists, they're all synced and linked. So when I say they all synced and linked, I mean that when massive different systems are in connection like that within this new tech and this new space coming in with this technology, you know, wireless communications, facial recognition, biometrics, right? All of this stuff plays in. The Wildlands Project, what happened in Morocco, the displacement of massive people, HAARP, this technology, by harnessing the energy in the ionosphere, can be used in directed energy weapon styles and profiles. HAARP has the ability to have effect on a lot of weather we experience. Right? And I want y'all to go look into this program or think tank organization out of the University of what was it again? The University of Alaska Fairbanks. Right? Let me fix this right here. It's like a technical fish net or something, right? I want y'all to be able to understand this stuff when I be breaking this stuff down to y'all, man. You mean, you know what I'm talking about? Because this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. All right. We got the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, which is creating a technology to manipulate the weather, not just up above, but down below as well. You know, so I want y'all to think about this stuff, man. 2,000 people dead, millions more displaced. Where are all these people going to go? Understand, some of these people do not have a home. They were already living in utter squalor. You know what I'm talking about? Like I say, rest in efforts to everybody who lost their lives, man. Anybody who was affected as a result, man, that's tragic. I couldn't even imagine that. You know, I'm out here in Ohio, man. We don't experience earthquakes and stuff like that out this way, man. You know, it's crazy, man. This is the technology right here that they use to harness the energy of the ionosphere. With this tech, they can use the energy they're harnessing from the ionosphere to not only power the smart grid, the digital wireless smart grid, right? But it's also the same technology that could be used and weaponized to cause earthquakes. Yeah, man, some of that, man. You know, I don't be liking the. I ain't gonna say, man, because it's necessary on the show like tonight, man. All these people in Morocco, y'all, right? All of this stuff is connected, you know. All of this stuff is connected. This is crazy, man. At least I told y'all, look, man. Do y'all see this? I told you it's about to be more than 3,000 people, man. At least 2,901 have been killed and 5,530 injured in the country's deadliest earthquake since 1960. Almost 3,000 people are reported to have died in the earthquake that hit Morocco Friday, but the death toll continues to rise as search and rescue teams comb through mountains of rubble. Oh my God, man. So I want y'all to know what's going to be going on in this region of the world, man. Do you understand what Marrakesh is? Casablanca. Huh? That's a hell of a number right there, huh? 2,901, huh? That's how many people was. Right? 2,900. I told y'all this want to be well over 3,000. It's crazy, man. You hear me, man? Absolutely insane. Man, rest of us is all them people out there in Morocco, man. You hear me, man? Where are all those people going to go? All right, 37, 34, this is rounded up 40 million people. A majority of that 40 million is going to be without a home. Man, it's, like I say, the more I just look at this stuff, man, I just be like, wow, man.
That we have seen before and we expect to actually increase. Our main concern is with the search and rescue efforts and also taking care of the 300,000 plus survivors. So we're working on multiple fronts now as the picture reveals itself. And it is much worse than we had anticipated even in the early hours because of the nature of the area impacted being so mountainous and remote.
Our team on the ground, they got to Marrakesh and then they've gone towards the epicenter and they found blocked roads. What would you think is the main challenge for rescuers?
Access to those who are potentially trapped under the rubble. This is not easy. It's already overwhelming the healthcare system and the hospitals that exist. And in parallel, just got to make sure that we don't have.
I'll keep telling y'all, man, what's going on, man. I keep telling y'all what is going on, man. I'm about to drop the link. I'm telling you, man, my mind is, I'm over here like, wow, man, this stuff is getting crazy, man. This is getting out of control, man.
Further injuries. There have been aftershocks, and that rattles everybody. It stops search and rescue efforts and stops everything pretty much. So we don't want people also in buildings that collapse further. People, it's getting cold at night. People can get, they're already starting fires to warm up. People have injuries from the scorpions and the snakes and so on. So there's a lot we're doing to work on these multiple fronts in this critical phase.
There have been offers of help. It was the G20 summit when we got the news. So that.
Right. Okay, man. Listen here, y'all, man. I keep trying to told y'all, man. UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. This is it. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. All these people all over the world. Right? All over the world. Man, this is, I'm just saying, man. Oh, man, it's getting wild out here, man. You know what I mean? Where are all those people going to go? Then there's 6,000 people injured, 2,901 people dead, killed. And like I said, millions other. My man, Deformed Pretty Boy said, I was in the South Pacific when the biggest tsunami in history ever happened. The shit was crazy, and dead bodies were floating up years after. Yeah. This is crazy, man. All right. Well, I want y'all to pay attention to something, though. Right? I want y'all to pay attention, right, to what happens as a result of these things happening. Pay attention to what happens as a result of these things happening, wherever they happen at. Right. Yeah, man. It's about to get cold outside, too. You know? They think that America is just a beautiful, beautiful place, in which it is. But they're about to have us all working in factories, making minimum wage, assigned employment. You need UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, man. Right? What happened in Morocco is not sustainable. All right? Remember when I showed y'all how that little potty things, little toilet for the hole in the ground? Right? It's getting very, very serious, man. Where are they going to put all them people, man? Why are they just allowing the borders to be inundated, infiltrated, assimilated? Why is they allowing this to happen? Do y'all really think this is about votes for Democratic or Republican, man? Come on, man. Y'all can't be that silly, man. Y'all really think the Democrats and the Republicans is really beefing with each other? Huh? Oh, it definitely ain't the first time, and it ain't gonna be the last. It definitely ain't gonna be the last. It's gonna keep happening and more and more and more.
There have been offers of international help. Have the Moroccan government taken on those offers? Do they need to in these critical hours, as you say?
There has been tremendous outpouring of international solidarity from across the world. Many African Red Crosses and Red Crescents, Arab, European, American, Japanese, everywhere in the world are contacting us with offers of assistance. To my knowledge, the Moroccan government to date has not requested international assistance. They're dealing with their local capacities. That is not something we have not seen in the past. The first 48 hours are what I call the management of chaos. If the picture is unclear, we hope they do, because they are, and a salute to their responders and their.
Yeah, man.
Joining me now is Samia Esserihi, who is a Moroccan-American historian of North Africa at Stanford University, who previously worked as a journalist in Morocco. Samia, thank you very much for joining us. We've just seen the latest death toll figures sadly rise. I just wanted your reaction in a country that means so much to you, to what we're seeing right now.
Thank you for having me. First, I would like to convey my condolences to families who've lost loved ones, and my support and solidarity for those that are continuing to rescue their loved ones. The reaction has been somber, has been of anger, frustration, just trying to get a sense of what's happening because of the unfortunate lack of transparency and because of the nature of the remote area, as the previous speakers have noted, that this is a situation that is dire. And unfortunately, many of us, not just those of us that are abroad, but I've spoken to family and friends that are in the country who they themselves are struggling to get a grasp and understanding of what's happening. And every 2 or 3 hours, we are just holding our breaths and waiting for the latest death count. And
man, listen here, y'all, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Yeah, that's what it is on the surface, Deformed Pretty Boy. All right, that's what it is on the surface. Right, the immigrant problem isn't a problem. They're just making us think it is. This is exactly what they want to be happening. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn Democratic vote or none of that stuff. See, all that stuff is on the surface. That's what it appears to be. All of this is about UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. This, listen, y'all, natural disasters happening around the world, displacing millions of people globally, right? It's not nothing politically, right? Right? Like, look at what's happening in our country right now, right? Y'all think this is a political thing, man? And if y'all do, that's okay, because like I said, on the surface, that's what it's made to be believed to be, right? But like I keep telling y'all, man, we are being perceptually prepared. We are being psychologically, how can I say it, man? Psychologically desensitized, if you would, right? And what happened in Morocco, right, is a pure example. I mean, a prime example of implementing UN Agenda 2030. All these people living in this region of Morocco, a country in northern Africa, northwestern Africa, which is basically the entrance to the Sahara Desert. Very unsustainable, right? Pay attention to that word, y'all, unsustainable. What does it mean when something is unsustainable? According to the United Nations, right?
We're just hoping that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel of this.
Just talking about those rural areas.
There ain't gonna be no light in no tunnel, man. I keep telling y'all, it has already been settled, right? It has already been settled, y'all. And this is the thing I keep telling, you know what I mean? I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. I don't want to be the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be this guy that I don't want that. I never chose that, right? But I gotta tell y'all what it is. Now, whether it's the truth or not, that's gonna be up to you. I can't, you have to believe the truth, right? In order to even to know it. You have to even believe that it exists before you even know it exists. All right. You know, I tell y'all all the time, man. When you have the sight to see this stuff, man, you got to keep your energy up because it's very bleak. What these people planned and got planned with this situation, especially in Egypt. Well, I said Egypt. Not Egypt, but Morocco. You understand me, man? This is a boss power move, especially for them BRICS boys. You understand what I'm saying? Think about what's going on, y'all, man. You hear me? This is crazy, man. Right? Rest in the essence to all the people who lost their life as a result of this earthquake, if you would. 6.82 on the Richter scale, man. Right? And you're right, it is about domination. And not know that, man, they don't know a eighth. They don't know a teenager. You know what I'm talking about? They don't even know a teenager, man. They don't even know a Diddy Bop, man. About what's going on out here, man. And this is why y'all got me. Right? Because I ain't letting up. UN Agenda 2030 is in full effect, man. Make no mistake, full effect. And this situation with Morocco is definitely, yeah. Because listen here, y'all, man, right? Now, whether you want to believe this or not is irrelevant. Who's going to go do their due diligence, right? I want y'all to understand that the technology exists. I'm going to just say that. I want to just tell y'all that the tech definitely exists, right? Now, will it be manifested in the tangible things? Yeah, clearly, right? Clearly. They just had them flyers out there, man. I sit up there and told y'all, I've been telling y'all about directed energy weapons. Been telling y'all, putting y'all up on them about them DEWs and DEWs. DEWs, directed energy weapons. Oh my gosh, man. You know, and this is a Saudi situation because like I said, all these people are being displaced. Damn, man.
He's carrying whatever he can, whatever he has left. Others in this village close to the earthquake.
Oh, come on, man. Where all the people gonna go, y'all, man? You want to know where they gonna go? You want to know where they about to send us all to, man? Huh? I think I'll just show y'all better than I can tell y'all. All right? I'm telling y'all where this is headed, man. I keep telling y'all where it's headed, man. Y'all think it's a game, man. I know a lot of y'all probably be like, this nigga virus, man. Yeah. And I keep telling y'all to go watch this movie too, man. I ain't just like I said, I don't be just telling y'all stuff just because, you know, whatever. I know how people be faking and stuff, but nah, man. Y'all need to go check this movie out, man. I keep telling y'all where it's headed. Yeah, it was light, but it wasn't light for that area, right? And it caused that amount of damage, like it was a 9.1. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. They use their weather weapons, man. When countries don't want to comply, and get down or lay down, that's when they hit you. That's when the United Nations will hit you with they HARP technology. Oh yeah, you think it's a game? We ain't gonna sanction you. We ain't gonna put no tariffs or nothing. We ain't gonna put no sanctions or no restrictions on trade with you. We just gonna hit you where it hurt with the weather. Right? We're causing not to rain on your crops and your super fertile, normally fertile for months. Yes, I believe it is. If I'm not mistaken, let me get confirmation of the information real quick. I think someone let me know that too. Right? I think so. They said they was one of the first countries to do you know, outside of the original one. That was one of the first countries ready to join. I think it's official. Yep. Russian President Vladimir Putin delivers his remarks virtually at the 2023 BRICS summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. Yeah. Yeah. How much other countries joining? Right. You got 40 countries that just put in applications to join BRICS. Saudi Arabia did. Ethiopia. Man. Y'all better understand the power play that's going on, man. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all better understand what's going on in the world and specifically in our country, man. You know, this stuff ain't no game, man. And like I said, I'm never one to tell nobody what they should or should be talking about, but while all the rigmarole and effery is going on in YouTube, this is the stuff that we probably should be like focusing on and getting a grip on, an understanding of, and figuring out ways of how to combat this stuff because survive, right? You know, what my Uncle Diggy say? So in essence, sustainable to them means you either get down with the twist or you could flat out, man. I keep telling y'all that's what it is, right? You know, when you get some spare time, you know what I mean, go check out a map of the UN. Pops, what's good with you? I know I see my pops up in here, man. Hey, son, what up? Shout out to all my YouTube family and friends, bud. For Pops seeing prophecies foretold by Yeshua and Mashiach in his day, earthquakes in many different places. Yeah, man. He didn't say that God was going to create them, though. He just said they were going to be in many different places. Harp ain't got nothing to do with the Most High, man. Nothing at all. I want y'all to pay attention to that, man. You hear me? I'll sit up there and drop that old link again, man. Y'all can come up, ask some questions, add to it, talk about it, chop it up, say something, whatever. Spit your game, talk your shit. You know what I'm talking about? Saudi Arabia just joined BRICS. I'm pretty sure there's more on the way. I'm positive. I'm very positive that it's going to be, like I said, last time I checked, it was 40 countries that put in apps to join BRICS. Y'all don't even see the play, right? Oh, non-player ass dudes out here talking about these bronze, man, and don't even realize that it's about to be a wrap in America, man. You hear me? I'm not like, ain't nothing wrong with doing it, but we definitely got bigger fish to fry. I gotta say that. You know? What the 452 said? He said, nah, bro. I've been detached from US, UK, and Power Bull since 2000. Yeah. You know. I was sitting here be telling people, man, like, man, get yourself psychologically and perceptually prepared, man. You know? We're about to be experiencing things over here in America that we haven't really ever faced before, experienced before, man. All right. You know? And when it comes to what happened in Morocco, United Nations Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. Right? Right? Uncle Diddy say they did enough dirt and had enough chance to repent. America don't have any true allies. That's why we importing all these other folks. All of a sudden, there's a fight on the right. Exactly, and it's not even that. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's why I want y'all to really, really start using y'all's critical thinking, man. You hear me? Not saying that y'all don't, but I'm just saying really, really using it when you do use it. UN Agenda 2030 is above any politics of any country, right? And it has to happen here in America. I want y'all to be able to understand why America has to fall. Well, it absolute must have to go, right? You know, I mean, I agree with you 100%. The U.S. government definitely deserves it, and the people who run it do. But the people who run this government is the same people that run any other government on this planet. So when you own the chess game and you're not just a player in the game, you control all sides at all times. Right? Man, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man, UN Agenda 2030, man. That's what this is all about, man. And you know what I'm saying? I used to tell people that too, the former pretty boy. But you know, our guns ain't gonna our guns ain't gonna do nothing against stuff like this, man.
Forgot my tools again.
The fuck is our guns gonna do against that, the poor pretty boy, man? Huh? What are our guns gonna do against something like that, man? Huh? I think it is a back twist.
Such a show off.
What if we did a back twist? A front side twist, right? Yeah, all of that. You already know, Pops, man. What we gonna do? What our guns gonna do against something like that, man? And like I said, I don't want to be like the guy that's the Debbie Downer. I mean, I'm just real practical. I'm real pragmatic. You feel me? Pause, the poor pretty boy. the poor pretty boy. Pause, man. The invasion is on, y'all, man. The invasion is on. It's already like we've been going on for about a good 20, 30 years now, man. Pause. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy that you ready to be invaded, man. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Yeah, the invasion is on, man. You know, and I keep telling y'all, man, this is an invasion. Man. Don't make no mistake about it. You know, it's being done under the guise of so-called immigration reform and, you know, whatever going on in whatever country they coming from in Central and or South America. Why ain't they fixing that situation down there, man? That ain't got nothing to do with us over here in America, man. You know what I mean? If I don't recall, man, or if I recall, man, don't nobody send us aid. No other country sends us money. You know? And if they do, I want my cut. It's crazy, man. For me sitting here thinking about this, man, since this happened in Morocco, I'm like, man, they are really turning it up, man. They kicking it up a notch. You hear me? I just show y'all stuff like that just to put things. I'm not being a downer type guy, man. I'm just saying, man. I want people to be aware of what we up against, man. My nigga, the former pretty boy, what's good?
What's good?
What's the deal? You borging up a little bit too, or was it just? Let's say something real quick so I can see how clear you coming through, bro. Oh, I can't hear you, the former pretty boy. If you saying something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it sounds like it's like the signal's breaking up. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's borging heavy. It's borging. It's sounding something like how it probably would sound if this damn Boston Dynamics parkour robot start talking. Yeah, I can hear you, bro, but your signal you breaking up bad, son. Yeah, you need to drop back out and drop back in. You know what I'm talking about? Just think about what type of caliber gun you're going to have to fend off one of these. You know? Boston Dynamics. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all better watch out for this company right here, man. You know, every time I tell people all the time, man, y'all have no clue of where this is going, man. And all this stuff that's being done. Look at what's going on in Morocco with that earthquake, man. You understand the amount of people who are going to be displaced as a result of what happened? People whose homes were destroyed, man, completely, utterly. Whole entire cities, towns, over with. Right? Man, listen here, man. Like I said, man, when I sit here and I think about this stuff, I just be like, wow, man, like this stuff is really happening, man. You know, got to be more careful, especially, and like I say, man, you know, it's easy to say, but whatever, you get the guns, whatever, man. But when you gotta go up against an Atlas, man. When you gotta go up against Atlas, man, you know what I'm saying? Your gun, depending on what type of caliber it is, man, you know, it might not do you no good. You know?
Such a show off.
Right? And that's not CGI, bro. That's real. That is very real, right? It's not a holographic image in the sense that we would think it is anyway, right? Smash that like button, y'all. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page, man. The smart grid is here, right? Damn, Patrick, with your face ass. What's up? Why? Right? What y'all know about UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability? Right? Now, y'all remember this one right here, right? Y'all remember this one? Hold on, quick. Man, you know, man, I'm just chilling, man. My man, Dan Patrick, with your face, man, just chilling, man, breaking down this damn thing. You did. Breaking this thing down right here, man. Yeah, man. And this is where it's headed to, y'all. This is where they leading us to. Mega structures, mega cities, mega regions, assigned housing, assigned employment. Look at what's going on. They're talking about giving illegal immigrants temporary citizenship or some form of citizenship so they can work and make money for themselves due to the migrant issues crisis going on in their countries, where the U.S. government, via the CIA and also black op groups, that sit up here and cause havoc on behalf of these Khazarian demons all over the world, right? You know, and here we are, here we coming, mega structures. That's what y'all see on the screen, man. Y'all see the mega structures, right? Hold on, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the mega structures, man. That's what we get. All these people coming to our various cities, countries. These are the blocks, assigned housing. Look how they tower over all other buildings. He said this reminds him of Aeon Flux. You damn Patrick with your face ass silly, man. Right? Mega structures, y'all. This is the stuff y'all hear me talking about. All them people in Morocco, where are they going to put them? All these human settlement zones. You did? Peep the game, man. Peep what's going on, man. Peep the demo, man. You hear me? We got the mega structures. It says waiting for your device. Says device not connected to former pretty boy. You must got a bad reception out there, where you at, brother. All right. Mega structures from Mega Region 1, man. Mega City 1. These are the mega structures, right? Buildings that can house 75,000 minimum or maximum 125,000 people, small cities living within these stacks, as they're called. No, this is getting crazy. You said StreamYard tripping? It might be, bruh. I don't know, you know. It might be, you know, it'll be sometimes. Yeah, I just dropped it again, man. I'm about to wrap it up here in about 20 minutes. You know, so if y'all want to come up and then for the next 20 minutes and chop it up, pop it up, y'all can definitely come and hit that link, pause, and go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Listen here, man. All right, here we go. Hopefully we got a better connection. The former pretty boy, what's good? Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, your reception is terrible, bro. Yeah, you super working, bro. I can't even hear you clearly if you talking. I can't. When I hear you talking, say, sound like the unintelligent artificial intelligence trying to prevent us from chopping it up. That's crazy, man. See, I keep telling y'all, man. All right, can I say something? Yeah, man. I don't know what that's all about, man. You know, it's a bad connection or something. It might even be on my end. I don't know. You feel me? But look at the mega structures, though. Y'all, if y'all pay attention to the construction going on in your city, man. Right? All of this stuff is being done to trick us into going along with stuff like this. Look at all the residential housing that they put up all over the country. You know what I'm talking about? This is crazy, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Sharing social engineering, man. Huh? You ready to go live in a assigned housing block? Right? I'll just be sitting up here like, man, whew, this is where this is headed to. All these people coming from Central America, South America, the Caribbean, now about to be coming from all over Africa, Morocco. And listen here, and this is why I'm saying it's a good idea, and this is always cool to want to live in the country. But when you look at the Wildlands project map, all the stuff where you would want to live in rural areas is deemed or determined to be occupied already. You know? And that's what I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Where do y'all think they're going to put all of these people? All these people, they let just, I'm talking about this land just invade our borders. All right. I'm talking about invading our borders. Invading our borders. So where do y'all think everybody is going to be staying? And here we is, man. The mega structures. Mega City 1. Mega structures. 75,000 people living in one housing block. A little bit of both. Oh man, I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all, man, this stuff is ill, man. So when we're talking about that earthquake in Morocco, at the end of the day, this is what it's about. I know it's a huge crisis, housing crisis going on. Crazy, man. I'm trying to find out this one. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We're gonna try this again. All right, the former pretty boy, can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah, you clear now, man. What's good?
Yeah, that's some StreamYard bullshit.
Yeah, you know how StreamYard be tripping. What's good with you though, bro?
That man is like, I'm just trying to like, I'm just saying, man, glad that you educating people on what's going on with this. Like I said, I've been detached from this shit for a minute.
Right.
Because, you know, I lived out of the country, so I've seen the media.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I done seen the media and stuff outside of the country. You know what I'm saying? So I know that, like, you know, it's like people be thinking that, oh, they go overseas, they be like, they love us. No, they don't, nigga. They hate Americans. You know what I'm saying? And they have blatant reason why. You know what I'm saying? Don't comply are the ones that they putting pressure on. That's why you got this problem in Venezuela. Like all these people these Venezuelans that are coming over here, right? What they're not telling you is the international policies that they inflicted on that country, because they won't give the U.S. government the opportunity to basically lowball them on their oil. You know what I'm saying? Is really, at one point in time, they were the richest nation in South America, in Latin America, should I say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Because they got huge amount of oil, you know what I'm saying? So US, they scandalous because they be like, look, check this out. We want to buy your oil, but we want to buy it at this rate. We don't want to buy it at this rate up here. And you know, it's like, why are you gonna lowball me on my natural resources, but then give these other places the right price? You know what I'm saying? And so
right.
A lot of those people down there, they're like, you got to understand, like in Venezuela, they're right now, their inflation, they're at 100% inflation rate. Can you imagine if we had 100% inflation rate here? Bruh, we would go crazy. Niggas would be dying left and right, bruh. Left and right. Like we would be straight up on warpath, but they don't have guns like that. It's like, but what's messed up is like the ones that are actually trying to escape and bounce. You know what I'm saying? There ain't that many of them because that hike is like 5 countries distance. But see, then you got places like Mexico that's taking advantage of that, and then you know the people are be like, oh, they coming over here acting like they Venezuelan, but they not.
Right. And I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all, man, with this whole thing, man. You know, this is all according to plan. Like I said, it's already been settled, y'all, man. You hear me? It's been settled. There's
you can't stop it.
Politically, there's nothing we can do financially, definitely, and nothing we can do legally. It has been settled. The next step, mega structures, assigned housing, right? Living in housing blocks.
They already just started it on the West Coast, so it's like it's nothing. Especially where I live at. You know what I'm saying? They already just started. They got family. They just put up like a bunch of apartments, family units though. It's only for families.
And that's the catalyst right there. That's the introduction to what we're looking at on the screen. You hear me? Pay attention
You
to
want
the
to know what
construction going on in your cities, man. Go ahead, before people.
It's what do you call it? It's like you want to know what the future is for the rest.
Oh, you breaking up again, man. Breaking up the form, pretty boy. Again, man. Man. Yeah, I might be StreamYard doing that too. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, you know, I mean, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that earthquake out there in Marrakesh, man, because, you know, Marrakesh could be considered the financial capital of Africa. You know? And not only that, though, but I want y'all to be privy to and understand what UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability is all about. All right. I want y'all to understand that these people possess technology. You know what I mean? Like, they possess levels of technology that are just far beyond the scope of imagination. You got you a better connection now, man?
It's not me. Trust me. We out here. We got our tech is right. Our tech is right.
StreamYard
It's StreamYard. It's definitely StreamYard.
It's definitely StreamYard. There's probably too many people trying to stream right now. They eat up all the goddamn bandwidth and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And like I said, man, if you ever want to see what's going to happen for the future of the United States, all you got to do is watch what happened on the West Coast. Everything that's happening right now with these immigration and stuff, it happened here already. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just being you know, spread throughout the country, and now everybody else is starting to feel the effect. When if you want to know what's happening in tech, you just look at here because it happened here already. You know what I'm saying? All these companies come out of here. Google, Yahoo, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, you know what I'm saying? It all comes out of here. So we always get it first. So we know what it is before everybody else does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like all you gotta do is pay attention. Just pay attention, just watch it. Just watch us. You know what I'm saying? Just watch it. Just pay attention because what's gonna happen is like when all them fools invading, you know, places like Chicago and stuff like that, it's like it's gonna be a few years. Then next thing you know, they're gonna be tripping on them over there. They're gonna be in a gang conflicts. They're gonna be shooting, popping each other. It's already starting to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, though, for a pretty boy, though, but you know what I'm saying? They just sit up there, they is implementing anti-terrorist legislation on us, man, as citizens. So, you know what I mean? You can sit up here and act like you want to be a part of a gang if you want to, or a group or whatever, man. They calling you a terrorist. They don't care about no Crips, no Bloods, no Black nationals, none of that. You going, man, you gonna be considered a persona non grata. You understand what I'm saying? You don't acquiesce or comply, you will die. Y'all ready for the mega structures, man? What y'all know about living in a building with 75,000 people living in it? Right? Imagine a building that had 250 stories. Imagine a building 2 times as tall as the World Trade Center. But residential, though. Pay attention to the construction going on in your cities, downtown especially. What you're going to find is that the construction It's residential. All right, it's gonna be the last time I'm gonna bring you up, man, because I'm about to end the show, man. Before Pretty World, what's good with you, man? Can you hear me?
I heard that. Yeah, like the construction. What were we saying? The construction about what?
I'm saying if you pay attention to this construction in most of the major cities, man, it's all residential. It's not industrial. It's not really commercial. All the industrial construction is going on the outskirts of the city. Right. But I'm going to try to understand that when it comes to UN Agenda 2030, man, especially in line with what happened in Morocco, you know what I'm saying? They want those people to be displaced. They want them to be refugees, climate refugees, political regime change refugees, or whatever the situation may be. Right.
Well, Morocco's not a third world nation, though.
Oh, it's definitely not a third world nation. I would dare argue that next to Libya, it probably was the matter of fact, Marrakesh is like the unofficial, but official, like financial, like Wall Street type place in Africa.
Facts.
You know,
big facts.
I wonder how many of y'all know about Marrakesh, man. What's Marrakesh, Morocco? Right, that's where the World Economic Forum, the International Monetary Forum, that's where their like headquarter office is in Marrakesh. Right. Now look,
they're just trying to break down.
Yeah, look what's going on in the world right now, y'all, man. Those who pay attention, man. The play is being set right in our face, man. Right. These politicians.
But the agenda, there's nothing new, though.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's nothing new. It's nothing new at all. It's new to a lot of people because it's right blatant in your face now. You can't deny it. This has been going on forever. Right.
It's also because because technology has expanded to where like there's a lot of independent media. You know what I'm saying? So people are able to, you know, they did open up files and people are able to dig and stuff and get the knowledge because it's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's like we live in an information age. You know what I'm saying? Whether some of it's good, some of it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Some of it's like correct. Some of it's correct. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to decipher and know what it is. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate because, like, as United States citizens, you know what I'm saying, we're isolated. Like United States is actually isolated from the rest of the world in a lot of ways. And at one point, that was a great thing for us as a country to be isolated. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to invade the United States, you know what I'm saying, you got some issues. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to invade this place, it's like you're going to have problems. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to have major problems from from coast to coast. You know what I'm saying? And so it was isolated. And so by us having that whole isolated thing, we are able to isolate our people as well to keep our people straight blindfolded and ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. That's why people always have there's a lot of people that, United States citizens, they feed us a lot of drama about shit that's globally about shit because it's so easy to fool us because the distance between us and another country is so far. When you look at Europe, it's like, man, you just take a train. You know what I'm saying? You pass through 5 different countries. And when you talk about different countries, you're talking about different countries. You know what I'm saying? Different government, whole different setup. You know what I'm saying? Where us, you go from California to Texas, and saying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or Ohio to Illinois. It's like it ain't that much different. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? It's there's a war right next in Europe. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a war right nigga. We're talking about not even from Cali to New York. There's a full blown dropping bombs war. You know what I'm saying? It's like we ain't around that. We ain't experiencing that. So our level of universal knowledge is very limited. You know what I'm saying? So and they like it that way. They like it that way. They love it that way. You know what I'm saying? You keep us out of the mix as a people, because as a people, the United States citizens are very dangerous people. Bro. We are dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We are dangerous.
Yeah,
you know
we are. Just for the simple fact we armed the way we are, but see, look at the levels of trickery and manipulation they got to go through to trick us into allowing them to convince us that, you know, we should be giving our pistols up. Right? Look at all these situations that happen to try to acquiesce us and make us comply into giving up our goddamn pistols.
Because they know that we didn't have the revolutions on this planet, I mean, in this country before. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we didn't pick up our weapons and went to battle before in this country, in this land. You know what I'm saying? And not many countries, you know, it's not many countries there's a lot of countries that can say that, but then there's a lot of countries that haven't really had that. You know what I'm saying? And it's happened here multiple times. It's not just like once. We think about the Civil War. What about all the wars before that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was on this continent, in this country, you know, on this landmass. We've had thousands. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and then to top it off, then you got the mental health thing in this country, bro, and the drugs. You put that all in one nigga's body, he becomes freaking the Terminator. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He becomes the psychotic Terminator. That's what we got. We got a bunch of psychotic Terminators around. So ain't nobody just trying to jump over here and like, yeah, we gonna go to war, because we got too many crazy ass people around here that like, you know, that want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially like all them the militias up in Oregon and shit. Like, bruh, they're not playing
at all.
You know, they want it. They want it.
I wouldn't necessarily say they want it. I would say they're prepared for it.
Bruh, there's some
whatever your background now going on, it's loud as hell. It's like a damn smoke detector going off. Right? No, but I feel exactly where my nigga the former pretty boy coming from, though, man. It's basically, you know, you gotta be able to see through this stuff, man. You know, you gotta be able to connect the dots, man. We got to get up out of here, man. The former pretty boy, you still there, man? You still borging out, man? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the former pretty boy on down, man. We about to get up through, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tomorrow night, you already know me and my girl, y'all be getting to it. You did. Me and my girl, y'all be getting to it tomorrow. You already know what it is, man. Financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? Financial literacy with me and my girl Yabi. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to be sitting up there tomorrow. We're going to be discussing Roth IRAs. All right? Financial awareness. You know what I'm saying? Featuring my girl Yabi, man. Planning for a rainy day. We're going to be discussing Roth IRAs. You did. We're going to be discussing, you know what I'm saying, how to invest into your retirement. You know what I'm talking about? And the various ways you can do that, starting with Roth IRAs. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and walk with me and Yabi tomorrow for that. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with me and Yabi for that. We're going to be putting you up on some game. It's going to be a beautiful thing. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, we appreciate y'all coming out, man. Like I always say, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all right here, and I appreciate that. You understand me? Yeah, man. what happened in Marrakesh, or should I say what happened in Morocco. I mean, I ain't trying to be, you know, it's not going to be the last thing, man. It's not the worst, and it ain't going to be the last. You know what I'm talking about? Get your energy up, man. Stay healthy as you possibly can, man. Boost your immune system. Whatever you can do in your affordability, make sure you invest in anything that strengthens your immune system. All right. There's all type of remedies out there, man. Boost your immune system, man. Trust me, we're going to need it. Definitely going to need it, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I'm glad y'all came out, man. Appreciate it. Tapping in, walking with me, man. My man, the foreign pretty boy, came up on the panel, chopped it up. He was boring, man. I wish we could have been boring because my brother be giving some, you know what I mean? The foreign pretty boy is a very intelligent guy, you know. You did. I wanted to play REM, man, but I don't want to get no copyright super strike for that, man. You know, I was going to sit up there and play that, man, but, you know, I'm going to go here and play this. You already know on the show like tonight, I got to play this, man. Yeah. The guarantee on the track with me.
Glitch the guarantee.
Yeah. And we bringing this message to you fake woke niggas.
Gotta wake these niggas up, man.
All y'all out there spreading them lies and falling victim to this propaganda.
Niggas believe in it.
Glitch. Let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from your slumber. Wake 'em up, Floyd and Harry, fake woke niggas, y'all dumbass niggas. Drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Now let's be an immediately. We the wake 'em up henchmen.
A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real for my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga, bon appetit. Yeah.
Pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls and illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the woke, just like a baptism.
The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of Peter pop-off niggas really be lames to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. The more we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up. Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake 'em up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing on gas straight from the Ivory Coast.
And every post I be hitting y'all with them straight facts. The smart grid is now here. We got a face down though. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake woke niggas perpetuating indoctrination.
Fuck this pandemic. This was the damn gimmicks. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she still living. Open your eyes, nigga. You can see the lies, nigga. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga.
And that's the biggest fact, which you better tell these niggas this Agenda 2030. It's gonna be hell, niggas. Fuck AOC. and her new green deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. Who want they red pill?